This is amazing, guys. This is the Art Baron and Friends Quartet. Art Baron and Friends.
Just for this concert.
Most importantly,
And anybody else from out of the country?
here's Hudson. Hudson.
How about this young lady here? She came from Norway in 2008. And she was starting
George
to go
Lopez, we wish you a speedy recovery. I saw about your emergency appendectomy.
Who's
Sorry
this?
to hear about that. George Lopez.
Oh, George, feel better, George. You got this.
We hope this picks you up, George.
Yeah, George, you got it.
Hey,
You
Mary.
like trains?
Hey, Sweet Pea Dexter. Hey, Fila Style.
Thoughts and prayers for George Lopez?
Joseph Taylor, R.J. Wertheimer, John
Oh, this
P.S.
sounds
30,
great.
Alfred Clues, and Tijan. Marion, of course. Hope you're doing well.
Hey, Marion.
Miss Mary Berry, Sally Scipio,
Hey,
and
Sally.
E.B. Gray, and,
Moderator.
and Tijan, Mike Wallen,
Mike Wallen emojis.
Lois Campbell shouting out. I'm going to go quiet now so we can listen to the performance. Oh, guys, I hope you're enjoying
She's still
this.
my heart. She's still my heart.
This is Art Barron and Friends, the quartet.
That was for you, Jimmy. Jimmy's gonna get out
We're
of the
outside
gate
St.
right
Mark's
now.
Church in the Bowery, the historic church. And they have a free concert
Paul
series.
Rockaway.
Extra
You want to
good.
hear Jersey Shore? George, ladies and gentlemen, we're going from Far Rockaway, Myrtle Beach, all the way to Georgia on my mind.
Hey guys, thanks for joining us. Hope you're enjoying it. Guys, this is Art Baron and Friends. This is a quartet provided by a free concert series in Abe Lebewohl Park, which is right outside the historic St. Mark's Church in the Bowery in the East Village, right off 2nd Avenue at East 10th Street. This concert series is every Thursday throughout the whole summer. So yes, Darlene, when you visit in a few weeks, there will be performances in July. See, that's the church bell.
Talk about yourself. We're going to ask Danny to bring us a few black wine for those of you who are playing at home. To Summertime. He came up with this. You came up with it all by yourself, right?
Isn't that beautiful? That's a historic St. Mark's Church in the Bowery.
How great is this, guys?
Isn't this amazing? Hudson's loving it. Here's Hudson. We're loving it. We feel so blessed to live in the East Village and be able to see these free concerts.
Smack dabbing, guys.
And we're going to be quiet during the performance.
Baby. I don't know what to do now, baby. Call 911. 311. Say the fire department 2 and the ASPCA. Say Nick. This bike gets back to the
Guys, thanks for joining us. We're at Abe Lebewohl Park. This is a free concert series that's provided right outside St. Mark's Church in the Bowery. And this is Art Barron and Friends Quartet. Most importantly, here's Hudson.
small ticket price you paid.
We hope you're enjoying this.
$1 to sing.
It's amazing, guys.
I might have to pay for this. This is Mr. John Cooksey. We're going to get a microphone to him. They sing on the sunny side of the street. Not to be missed.
Guys, we hope you're enjoying this. We're loving it. It's so beautiful today in the city. And to be able to hear this free music in the park, extra good. This is Art Barron and Friends, the quartet.
Test 1, 2. Yeah.
Testing 1, 2. Hudson the tester. The maestro.
Okay. You put
His
me on
tail
the
is a
spot on this
metronome.
one, okay? Yeah. Art Barron, yo. Give it up for Art Barron. Come on. He's a neighborhood boy. That's right.
Give it up for Art Barron, guys.
I call him Roy.
Neighborhood
That's right.
guy.
Neighborhood Roy. Okay. Okay. Grab your coat and snatch your hat. Leave your worries on the doorstep. Just direct your feet to the sunny side of the street. Can't you hear the pitter-pat of the happiness in your step? Life can be so sweet on the sunny side of the street. With the blues or parade, I'm not afraid. He crossed over. If I didn't have a cent, I'd be rich as Rockefeller. No dust at my feet on the sunny side of the street. Oh yeah.
Thank you, Art and Illustration.
snatch your hat, leave your worries on the doorstep. Life can be so sweet on the sunny side of the street. If I knew that the fact I'd be richer. All those chicks at my feet on the sunny side of the street. I used to walk in the shade with the blues on parade. I'm not afraid. He crossed over. If I had to say I've been riches, Rockefeller. All those chicks at my feet on the Sunday. Sunside the street.
Oh, amazing, guys. Thank you so much, Myrna Bergen, for the $5 Canadian. Thank you
Fantastic
so
job,
much,
Myrna.
the art and illustration of Larry Whitler, for the donation as well.
Fantastic job, Larry.
Extra good. We really appreciate it.
They're
Thank
bringing
you.
down the park here.
Guy says it's
Raising the roof.
Texman said it should be called on the pizza side of the street
Yeah, the pizza side of
for
it.
Hudson.
Yeah.
The pizza side of the street. Yes, that sounds very good. And funny, when he started singing that, the sun came out.
Yes.
It was the craziest thing. I don't know
this
if you
is
guys
fantastic
noticed that,
job.
but the sun actually came out. It's been really cloudy. Guys, we're at a free concert series at Abe Lebewohl Park. This is Art,
We have
Barron, and
about 10
Friends.
minutes, is that right, Yvonne? 10 minutes. How are we going to do this? All right, let's do a short.
Jack Rabb, thank you so much for the $5. Here's to staying.
Jack Rabb, fantastic
Here's
job.
to staying on the sunny side of the street. You got it. You
Yeah,
got it,
Jack
Jack
Rabb.
Rabb. And we're glad
The
you're
Hudson
enjoying
side
it.
of the street.
The Hudson pizza side of the street. I don't know what he's trying to eat. This is silly.
He's flirting.
good. This is Art Baron and Friends.
Finding me. My own band is finding me. All right, I need y'all to play.
Hudson's loving it. Loving it, guys.
Now I'm off the hook. Let's see. Now we're at 5 minutes. Ready, Bob? 20. I want to take my message from Devon. You guys, the two of you together aren't Devon. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I hope you're enjoying this, guys. This has been extra good.
What would you like to hear, darling? Like help me speak go by hook band? I know this one. Did you hear I played a little bit in my solo? Ladies and gentlemen, my lovely wife, Ingo Baha. Stand up. They have to see you.
Guys, we really appreciate you watching. We're having so much fun. We're just quiet while the
Oscar nomination?
quartet is going on. This is Art Baron and Friends.
East Village, guys.
We're in the part of the East Village. We're at
East 10th at 2nd.
2nd Avenue and East 10th Street at Abe Lebewohl Park, which is in front of the historic St. Mark's Church in the Bowery. This is a free summer concert series happening on Thursdays. We've brought you a couple already.
I want to tell you, we love you badly. We got to stop right at 1:30. On behalf of Dave Pietro saxophone, please give it up, y'all. My good old buddy, the lovely and talented Mr. Yasushi Nakamura. On drums, John Cooksey. Yeah. There's no way to describe him. Just listen and take a good look. That's Danny Nixon on drums. On piano. And we'd like to thank 3rd Street Music School, Yvonne, St. Mark's Church, Jimmy, thank you for everything. All the sound man, Dick, you're the only name I remember, but that's not bad. 1 out of 3. Let's see who else. Who did I forget? Oh, Art Baron on trombone. We love you badly. We're going to take a little break for a year or two, and then we'll be back.
Thank you, Texman81. Extra good.
Yeah, baby. Thank you, Yvonne. Right at 1:30, right? Stopped on a dime. Unfortunately, it was in Yvonne's pocket. Ladies and gentlemen, we love you madly. Here's a word from our sponsor. And there are brownies.
Guys, that was amazing.
Thank you, everybody.
Thank you
for
so
joining
much,
us. One more time,
Texman81.
and friends.
Art Baron and friends.
What a wonderful way to spend our afternoon. Join us again. We'll be here again next
Guys,
week.
this was such a treat. Such a
Fantastic
treat.
job.
Thursday.
Of course.
During July.
Guys,
Story of my life, right, guys?
they have brownies
Music in Abe
courtesy
Lebewohl Park,
of the
presented by Third Street Music School. If you have any questions, stop by at the table and ask any of our staff members.
Guys, that
If you're
was
sitting on the
absolutely
chair, we kindly ask
fantastic.
that you bring your chair to the front, and we have a special treat for everybody, a brownie courtesy of Veselka Restaurant. If you visit Veselka, say thanks for the brownies. Great to see all of you. I'll see you next week.
Thank you for hanging out with us, guys. And Tidjin, everyone, thanks for hanging out. Beautiful afternoon, East Village. Everybody's moving the chairs. Got a couple brownies.
free brownies from Veselka.
Yeah, Myrna, you know how they do it. Always doing it right. Veselka
Wait a
coming
minute,
through
we
with
gotta
the
give a treat
brownies.
to Hudson because he's not allowed to have a brownie.
That music was great.
Oh my God.
Yeah, old Art leading the band. Fantastic job.
Extra good.
Fantastic job. It's a shuffling of the chairs now.
Jimmy, show Mr. Hudson. Or here. You ready?
Yeah, hang on. He's going closer. All right.
Catch.
Hudson gets a treat.
Oh, look, he spit it out. He wants the brownie.
Oh, John PS30. That was
No.
right once in a lifetime. Just fantastic.
That's it.
Just absolutely.
He thinks he's getting the brownie. He dropped the treat.
Yeah, you know how Hudson does
There he
it.
goes.
He spits it out. You know how
He
Hudson
wants
goes.
the brownie.
With the brownie.
No brownie for Hudson.
Yeah.
All right, we're going to sample the brownie. You ready?
Some brownie points from Veselka. Well earned. Here we go.
Oh my God.
Fantastic job.
Extra good. You
The
can't
King
have
Hudson.
brownies, chocolate in here.
Hudson's king of the music.
Not good for Hudson. I feel bad.
Nah, he's good. Guys, look at the parks clearing out. That was excellent.
Oh my God, guys.
Excellent job.
That was so amazing.
No.
Oh, okay. I was going to get one.
I would give him mine. I don't need it.
No, you can't give no chocolate for doggos. Guys, this was so amazing. We can't thank you enough for joining us. We hope that this just transported you and just let you relax. Good positive vibes. That's what our channel is all about. Positivity. And
Holy
it's
cow, I'm pumped up after that.
Such a beautiful setting too. You can't get any better than this. The heart of the East Village, right in Abe Lebewohl Park, right opposite the historic St. Mark's Church in the Bowery, which was it's Governor Peter Stuyvesant. He's the Dutch general of New York. Before New York became a British colony, it belonged to the Dutch, and Peter Stuyvesant was the Director General. This was his family's church that he built, and actually his family and himself are buried in the cemetery right next door.
Fantastic job.
So guys, we can't thank you enough. This has been such a treat. Thank you for all the channel donations.
Yeah, thanks. Fantastic job, guys. Hope you enjoyed that as much as I did.
Yeah, thank you guys. We really appreciate it. And we have lots more special treats, a lot of things happening this weekend. A lot of parades and festivals. We're going to be seeing you guys soon.
See you guys soon. Thanks for hanging out.